Well, if you work a long 9 to 5 sort of day, you know that there might be a couple of hours in there that don't feel as utilized as some of the other hours in that workday.
Maybe some busy work or things that aren't necessarily busy work, but that are just tedious and annoying and take up time.
Yep, and a new study explains why so many workers feel that their days are slipping away. According to a Talker research survey, employees say that about half their workday is wasted on low-value tasks. The worst offenders are writing emails, juggling data, catching up on messages, and scheduling meetings, all of which eat up hours that could be spent on what feels like more meaningful work. The grind is taking a toll as well. 85% of workers blame repetitive chores for burnout. Many even thought about quitting over outdated tech. Fewer than 4 in 10 feel that they have the right tools to do their best work. But there is hope on the horizon. Fear not.
Oh, is there?
Oh, there's hope. Roughly 70% of IT leaders plan to roll out AI and automation tools within the next year to ease the workload.
Sure.
Potentially.
That'll fix it all. I'm sure there won't be any problems after that.
Right? Potentially freeing workers from busy work and letting creativity take the lead. Or
is that
freeing
what's gonna
workers
happen?
from their payroll. Because once you've got AI doing all the work, what do we need you for? I do think it's a delicate balance between that AI tool. And right now, AI still needs a lot of human help, but we're going to get to the point where it really doesn't.
I don't know if we are, actually.
I hope not.
I don't know if we are. I think that AI is going to make some things faster, but I think that you are going to continually see AI fall short of being good enough to actually make things as easy as everybody claims it's going to be. I think there's going to be use cases for it where it really helps.
Yeah.
But I think that they're trying to jam it in every nook and cranny, like we're trying to, putting your fingers in all the little holes in the dam. Like, I just don't think it's going to work.
I agree with you, and I especially feel that you wouldn't need to have AI in all of the spaces where you have human workers if you also gave your employees the proper equipment to work with in the first place. I feel like AI is sort of that, I don't want to call it a safety net, but I think that's what a lot of employers look at it as sort of fills in the team members that we don't have or the equipment that we don't have. Oh, just use AI to fill that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work that way.
I don't think they view it as a safety net. I think they view it as one of two things. Either a complete replacement, which is not going to work, or they view it as a means to highly increase productivity. But even that is suspect because some of the things they're complaining about there, one of the things that's always so hard about scheduling is that it's the people that keep having to change things around, and it's tough
right,
to
a human
get you
schedule
all
is going to
in
still
the same
change.
place. That's going to keep happening no matter what AI does
Yeah.
with the schedule. And maybe then the computers can finally be the ones that are aggravated by the fact that it keeps changing all the time and smoke starts coming out of your little CPU there as they try to sort it out.
Probably. I mean, I also feel like it might open another door of conversation where if AI is helpful and it is handling some of that workload and it's bad optics of like, oh, well, what are you guys doing just sitting around while AI does the work? And I feel like that'll add even more meaningless time to the workday.
No, I just think I think that there is always more you can be asking people to do. If you look at the charts pre-AI, the charts over the last 40 or 50 years, production continues to go way up, and pay has not come up with it. They just keep finding more things to ask you to do as they've found more ways for you to do things quicker.
That's true.
They will if AI means that you can now get 50 things done a day instead of 10, you'll just now be expected to get 50 things done every day.
It's interesting, and I do feel like a lot of people, I know that for me personally, like my laser focus only lasts so long, and I feel like especially on a half day, like if you've got a holiday coming up, I can get everything done in those few hours because I'm like, I gotta focus in, as opposed to the long stretches of like, all right, I've done this, but like while something else happens, there's something else that can't be done until this happens, and so it's like, all right, I guess I'll take a walk.
Well, that's usually where the busy time actually comes in, is when you've done some part that is difficult, and you now can't complete something until another
phase 2 is in your hands.
Another person shows up or another piece of information comes in. That is where you get a lot of the busy work stuff. But I just think that it's going to continue. We're going to see AI continue to be touted as this solve all problems thing. And I think that we're like a year or two away from people going like, this didn't solve that much.
I think you're right on the money with that one, but thought it was an interesting conversation. As always, we like to hear from you too. You can chime in, team@coastlife.com. You can also join us on our socials. We got to take a quick break. More Coast Life is coming your way.